my BMI went down, right? I went to the gym last night and there was this really cool machine where I could check my BMI. You should go and try too. You put on weight, right?
No, I just lost 1 kg, okay?
I bet my BMI is lower than yours, lor.
We shall see. My friend is currently researching on BMI. Let's go and consult her. Who's there? May. We're here to find out if male BMI is really lower than female BMI. Sure, come in and let's begin.
So what we want to find out today is if the mean BMI of males is really lower than female BMI. As BMI has a correlation with fat percentage, hence the more obese you are, the higher your fat percentage, causing the mean BMI to increase. Through scientific research, we will be able to find out more. However, we must be aware of other factors and errors of these tests. Here we have null hypothesis, which represents the mean BMI of males is not lower than females. An alternate hypothesis, which represents that the mean BMI of males is indeed lower than females. At the end of this research, either null or alternate hypothesis will be chosen, telling us which fact is true. If null hypothesis were to be chosen, it may lead to a type 1 error, which is to conclude that the mean BMI of male adults is lower than that of female adults, when actually it is equal or higher than that of female adults. Thus having a consequence of giving male adults a false hope that they have lower fat percentage than females when they actually do not. And if alternate hypothesis were to be chosen, it may lead to a type 2 error, which is to conclude that mean BMI of male adults is not lower than that of female adults when actually it is lower. Thus having a consequences of giving male false information that they have higher body fat percentage when actually they do not. In this case, from our previous data collection and descriptive statistics, it has been shown that both data distribution can be considered normal. So since it is normally distributed and the population standard deviation is unknown, we will use the t-test. Since neither of the consequences are severe, thus alpha 5% is chosen.
So what is alpha?
Alpha represents the level of significance of a test helping to set a range of a certain region, so that we will be able to obtain a more accurate result. And here are the results. As you can see from this table, we tested if variances are equal or not. Conclusion, since the p-value is lesser than alpha equals to 5%, we should reject null hypothesis and the test was significant. Hence, the variances are unequal. And from this table, we tested the means to see if null or alternate hypothesis is correct. In conclusion, since p-value is more than alpha 5%, we should not reject H0. Therefore, test is insignificant. Hence, the BMI of male adults is not lower than that of female adults. Furthermore, we calculated the power of this test as to check how reliable is the conclusion we are going to make. The power of the test we conducted in comparing the population mean is 1.03%, which is very low, meaning that our test is very weak. Our desired power future tests, we should collect more data. Even with this, from the 2 tests conducted, the conclusion is invalid, as the power is very low. Furthermore, the mean and the median BMI of male calculated in part 1 is slightly lower than that of the female BMI. Through our test statistics shows that the variances are unequal, and this can be supported by the box plot shown in part 1. The box plot shows that the data for female adults is more dispersed as compared to male adults.
Oh, so it's not true that the mean BMI of males are lower than females?
It's okay. We'll go to the gym tomorrow, okay?
And they live happily ever after.